Why does God choose Sinai to give Israel the law?
It's interesting. When Moses first comes to Sinai, this is where he finds the burning bush. And God calls him into service, and he actually promises him that one of the signs is he's going to lead him and the people back to Mount Sinai, which is interesting, which means that God is very deliberate that it's going to be this place. But why? Because Sinai comes from a Hebrew word, senek, which means thorns. In fact, the burning bush is a thorn bush. It's a bramble bush. The name Horeb, which is the other name for Sinai, means desolation. And God is choosing to take them to Sinai and Horeb, where he's going to give the law. Why? You would think, like, if I'm going to give you the 10 Commandments, it's a great moment. We're going to make it an Edenic paradise or something like that. And yet God wants us to see that the giving of the law, which the law is great, but if we try to measure up to God by keeping the law, then the law, as Galatians says, becomes a curse to us. And so the law is going to be a heavy standard that the people will never meet up to obey. Whereas when Jesus comes, he will keep the law on our behalf. He will go to the cross and grant us his righteousness and cover us in his righteousness. But the law itself, the law is great. The problem is we're not. And so it's a warning to us that the law leads to desolation ultimately if we're hoping for salvation by keeping it.